Well, here we are again in Coltran, somewhere around there. So what have I done since last time? I am pretty sure this temple was in progress, so that's obviously been finished up. I'm actually quite pleased with this. I like the blend of colours. It's come out quite well. Did a few bits and pieces. So a lot of this building has gone up after the temple. I'm not too sure what parts. Not wholly thrilled with all of it, but the general idea is still creation of a sort of a more spacious district. Some signs of wealth. This whole piece has gone up. Just a really big grand house, obviously. This other section needs to be done. Still deciding whether or not they're actually related. But so yeah, I mean, it's not going too badly. I put down plans, partial plans at least anyway, for an inn, and we have blacksmith, stables, stuff that the area needs. There's a new region for the whole town. Groundwork here for housing. Not too happy about housing backing onto, not so much backing onto the coast. That's fine, but there's no real room for a garden, stuff like that. I think the building itself might actually be here. So you have that, plus garden, and then the mirror on the opposite side. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. Which is why I haven't started putting up the actual houses. I got to a point where I remembered that you can see this little tower of cobblestone with glowstone on top. This was marking an actual building, like a structure I wanted to put up. So we had like the docks. No idea what that was for. That's an aerodrome type building. A tall tower for ships to dock at. Probably need to put in train station, minecart station. And this one over here was a theatre, or a coliseum, something along those lines, entertainment, essentially. So I got to this point where I really wanted to be able to know where exactly it was going to go, what the space was going to be like. As you can see, I walked the road around. The front was here. It's going to be like columns, going to be sort of pseudo-Roman-esque entrance. This is now, I think, too far back, because I had this idea to create the coastal amphitheatres. That there's like two in the UK that I know of. One down in Cornwall, and I think there's one in Scotland. I just had this idea that I thought it would be good to put one up, but it's obviously on the coast here, so I feel like the entrance to the theatre is too far back. Could do with coming back maybe 1 or 2 units, and by that I mean these sections. That would be one, and then this one. It may be beneficial to do that. Yeah, this is the focus now. Putting this up, you can see the two sides are slightly different. This one was done first, and I was not happy with the way that it curved around. I feel that this side is much better. So, yeah, first thing I need to do today is correct the sides so they match. I don't feel that it's gone too badly so far. I'm very rarely able to recreate what I had in mind. It's one of the reasons I don't do too much in the way of planning. Well, I suppose even in the planning stage I would end up with something that wasn't quite what I had in mind, but I've noted before that often what I do have in mind has a certain dreamlike quality to it, where I kind of don't really remember proportions correctly, distances, spaces, so in a way it can be very difficult to visualize where I was working. Yeah, so, you know, but I'm here now. I've got to this point. I'm not disappointed with it. I have to have a very clear idea in order that I don't make good on in order to be disappointed. I wing it too much to be just generally disappointed with what I'm doing. So I suppose this is good. These side sections turned out way better than I thought they were going to. Building on a curve in Minecraft is never an ideal thing to do, but after I screwed up the first side, the second side just seemed to come out naturally. So I was like, okay, fair enough, I'll take it. I need to get rid of this because it's no longer in the right place. What are we looking at? Is that 5? Yeah. So +1. Five, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's 2. That's 3. 2, and then all the way down to the end. Okay, so, Is that right? Yeah, that's gonna be right. What's the other one? 4, 2, 2.